Okay, this will be an interesting one. I've done a few of these. This is the third one I've done in recent weeks. Let's see if we can make this come up a treat. Going map mode for this. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here a piece of an envelope. So an envelope I got in the mail. I just tore the back off it. Just this tiny pattern, this fine stroboscopic pattern is what we're interested in. So we're just going to put it in the corner like so. A bit tricky. Okay, there's our pattern. You can see it's made up of tiny little printer's dots within the dots themselves. But we're going to use this, maybe darken it or leave it like that. It's an interesting pattern that we have. Just going to put it back to 100. I'm going to slide this into full colour. Okay, let's just remove our envelope. It's just going to go to the recycle bin. This is an interesting pattern. It's interesting how you find these little patterns on all sorts of shit that you can find to use in a demo. Yeah, that looks interesting. Looks very rhythmic. The colours and the patterns. I'm going to go to copied paper now. Or maybe I'm just trying to see if my intuition's telling me to stick with map. But basically, yeah, this is an interesting pattern we've already got happening with this. Yeah, that looks interesting. That looks like a nice pattern. We can see that bit there looks nice, and we could potentially enlarge and stretch it. Maybe we could use this as a master copy. But basically I'm really missing a loved one, and I'm trying to get my these demos onto television to find where my partner is. It's really difficult trying to get this happening. And you've got all these other big ticket news items like the bushfire season coming up, but then it may be a bit wet for that, so we might end up with flooding, which we already have, flooding related videos or news articles, or basically our COVID-19 could end up again a huge problem and big ticket news item as well. This looks interesting how we got that like that and that. Just trying to see what we can do with this. This is tricky. So I'm trying to get my work out there, trying to get it on the air as much as I can. It's really difficult trying to get the stuff out there. But I'm determined, folks. I'm trying to remain as positive as I can, even though negativity is ruling the airwaves with its bullshit. You know, all this negative news and bullshit news. Wondering if we're going to use this one or we're going to make another piece. But it really does get to me that we can't go to air yet because the negative stuff is still ruling the news, and it's really difficult trying to get it out there to try and get my stuff recognised. I'm going to think we're going to use this one. I'm going to make maybe there and across. But basically I'm trying my best to be optimistic in the difficulties that we're having. Trying to be optimistic that everything will work out. Even if it doesn't appear that it's going to work out, it will. It will work out. I've got to be optimistic, folks. Pessimism isn't going to be at it. It isn't going to be what we need. Even though it seems all is lost when we've got the COVID-19 breaking out on northern beaches in Sydney. And I'm not far from the northern beaches, and lots of buses run between the northern beaches and here. So we do have the possibility that this shit could potentially spread down this way. We just don't know. Now this is a bit big on the... I'm going to maybe cut it across like that. So yeah, I'm trying my best to remain optimistic, folks. To put a positive spin on everything. To believe that, this is all right. To believe everything happens for a reason, even if it's not wanted under normal circumstance, that something good can happen. Something good is going to happen. And I'm trying to get this stuff to go to air so I can get reunited with my partner Luigi. And that's the challenging part, is trying to get this stuff to play when negativity in the news rules what goes down. Wondering where the centre of the job is going to be, if we can maybe enlarge it a bit more along. But it really is difficult trying to get my stuff out there and trying to get... I know the TV channels are all about ratings, how many people sit in front of the screen and the amount of money that it gets from people responding to the ads or something like that. I don't know how it exactly works, but it has something to do with ads and revenue, and somehow TV channels make more money the more bums that sit in the lounge room watching the telly and the news especially. So the news is a big important thing, and people want to know at a glance what's happening. Ah, fuck. Oh, I didn't want that. What was I doing? Fuck me dead. I fucked up. Did I just have that? I'm fucked. Sorry. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know what I pressed and I fucked up. I must have pressed that by mistake. I think this is how it's meant to be. I think we got it right. I thought I saw a spider on the wall. I'm not scared of spiders generally, except I don't like them because I don't know, except for daddy longlegs or smaller ones, if they're venomous or not. Don't know enough about them. Anyway, that looks really interesting. Yeah, I think now we can call this demo quits.